Well, fear was very much a part of Track of the Cat. It was that foreboding, ever-present backdrop, really, to the drama that we see in the movie. It persists today, and there isn't a day that goes by that I'm not asked by somebody to tell them about my dangerous encounters with animals. I usually proceed to tell them about my dangerous encounters in the New York subway or something like that. I've spent thousands upon thousands of hours in wild country alone, tracking cougars. These animals are capable of killing us and sometimes do. Most of the time they don't. Statistically, our need to fear mountain lions, for example, is negligible.
Won't be many tracks left in this snow.
Well, that won't stop Kurt. Never has.
The historic image of European trackers and their descendants had to do with people that were literally hunting for food for their families, and that was very necessary. I'm a hunter myself, and I believe that the meat that I bring home is healthy and organic, and certainly a lot better for me to eat than a lot of the meat one can buy in the store. But hunting is like everything else in life. There's good hunting and there's bad hunting. A good hunter should engage us all in protecting wildlife from all sorts of ills out there. Animals like mountain lions are known to be indicator species of quality habitats, large enough, diverse enough to offer the abundance of food and cover resources that a wide-ranging carnivore needs. So we're not talking about urban parks anymore. We're talking about vast natural areas. Mountain lions are known to eat all sorts of small prey as needed. Opportunistically, they may kill pocket gopher or hare, for example, jackrabbit, but their mainstay here in North America anyway is deer, and deer like prey.
No ordinary cat to break up a bunch like this. Must have been the bull horned him by the look of it. It's gonna be a mean cat.
The depredation upon livestock that the settlers had out there was in part the result of our own impacts on the habitat and our own competition with the cougar and the wolf for deer, and the declining numbers of deer as a consequence of our activities out there caused predators to focus on our livestock. Depredations are hard to take, especially if you're out there trying to make a living.
3 of them, count them. 2 of my best year-olds and the cross. He's eating mighty high for a cat.
The relationship between livestock grower and the land today is changing. Some would argue it's not changing fast enough, but I do believe that there are many, many more ranchers that are enlightened about these things today. We've spent more money trying to get rid of predators than we ever even dreamed of spending trying to understand them scientifically. And so now we recognize the need to understand predators' natural and vital role in healthy ecosystems. Today, tracking is very much a life and death situation, I believe, because, well, for example, in the next 5 years, we're going to lose 15 million acres of wildlife habitat to suburban sprawl. So the quicker communities can use tracking and other scientific means of documenting important habitats to protect wildlife, the better. We're running out of time. Keeping Track is a nonprofit organization based in Vermont. However, we have projects in many states, 8 states now, and 1 Canadian province. And we train citizens, lay people, as well as professional natural resource managers in habitat monitoring techniques so that these people can do a better job of collecting data that help us protect habitat in a more meaningful way. Our organization brings together an amazing diversity of people, including developers, hunters, non-hunters, loggers, farmers, tree huggers, card-carrying earth firsters, and it brings us together to realize that a common goal really can and should be finding ways to live sustainably, finding ways to arrive at consensus for how we can share resources, but then also how we can limit ourselves. I love the trend in urban America now where building is all of a sudden getting very creative about building up and building residential communities that occupy existing urban land and really make them special. We can't just keep pushing out into the frontier, which obviously was the earlier American ethos, that the land was limitless and we should go and get it. More recently, conservation biologists are recognizing that if we can protect the vastness and diversity and quality of habitats that predators need, the beneficiaries of that conservation will be all the other plants and animals that share a given habitat with the mountain lion. But aside from that, I think what fascinates me most about the wildest wildlife, certainly including mountain lions, is that they fully operate on their own terms, and they live in a land that is whole and is separate from us, and I personally am attracted to their physical capabilities and their beauty and their grace. It's a very humbling, exhilarating feeling that I get just being in the presence of them and in the wild habitats that they depend upon.